What is up, my intergalactic friends? Welcome back here to another Infinite Galaxy content. And today we have a special information for you guys. So we're going to go through this Q&A that the developers have for us. So this is going to be about the Outermost Crusade, what we have deemed to be the NvN. So remember, we've talked about this through being able to get these alien cubes and, memory cube. You'll be able to participate in this Outermost Crusade, going to battle other nebulas, right? So this is going to be very interesting. As you guys can see, I've actually a little bit worked on this. Somebody have asked me, why did I went for universe archaeology? I was going for the plasma development, and of course, I'm getting total warship armor as well. My secondary setup will be cruisers, so it's not a bad thing to have these cruisers. But eventually, I will need to, I think it was Galaxy Folklore is something that I would want to need to get into. And get into the Destroyer attack for the Crusde Nebula. Alright, so there's a lot of improvement that I have done with my account. Major changes as we've reached CC 30. And I have yet to share the informations to you guys. So today, we're going to talk about the Q&A from the devs, and I'm just gonna we'll read through this, and hopefully you guys are actually listening, so make sure to watch this video until the end. And if you want to see more Infinite Galaxy videos and information based content, gameplay, war, consider subscribing and turn your notification on. Alright, so will there be any kind of grouping based power levels like you introduced in the summit, or can 60 million player fight a 5 million player? A very good question here, honestly. The map where the fight happens, is it similar to the systems we have or a new map? All right, so the answer here from the developers is that it will be matched according to power. Only the servers with close power can become competitors. There will be a new map for the event. So very, very interesting. I've mentioned this before. We don't know what the map yet, if you're really wondering right now and trying to find that in the video. We don't have the map yet, but I believe they will share it to us. So question number 2, how many players are permitted to join this event? All right, another very, very good question, because we want to know what's the capacity of this, capacity of this event. All right, so what they have said is that there is no upper limit. All Alliance players can enter as long as the Alliance and the players met the battle power condition. Question 3. When will event begin for our server? It will open successively. So for example, what they have given here is that Nebula 54 will open within December. The team will send a notice, and you have to pay attention to the relevant notifications in the game. Question 4. Any promotional image of the event I can use for videos? A map would be extremely, useful. Yeah, so they're already thinking about giving to content creators like us that works with them, in promoting the game, to get some more information to share to every one of you guys. So it is going to be shared, as they have mentioned in here, but we just kind of have to wait. So they said we will give later as soon as the event is released. Now, how many alliances can participate in this event? So how many alliances can join? Well, what they have said in here, when the event is unlocked, all the alliances that has 60 million or higher power can join. So they're saying 60 million, all right? So we're already at billion. So 60 million. So that would be right around, 60 million, right? We're already on the billion. So majority of alliances can really participate and join your Nebula versus Nebula or the Outermost Crusade event. So, okay, we just finished the relics. Wait, I need to summon again. Ooh, nice. We got some nice rewards there, some nickel. All right, so question 7. How long will the event last? 2 days. 1 day for matchmaking and 1 day for challenging. Question 8. Will there be any adjustment to losses like Warpath, like event rules, or will it mimic real losses? So they have mentioned here, repairing ships won't cost any resources during the event. And when the event is over, the damaged flagship will automatically be recovered. So they didn't really answer the question in here. Will there be losses? In the previous information that they have mentioned to us, they said that there are going to be real losses. So I assume repairing the warship, it will not be like Warpath, that it will go into ad hoc repair bay. I feel like it's still going to go into your repair spaceship in here, into your repair center. But in that mode, when you're in that new map, your repair center will not cost any resources based on the information. But here's the thing: they can still change anything in here. So I think it's interesting that they're doing it. That it's free resources. Yeah, it's not gonna cost any resources. It's mainly that you're gonna be banking on your speed ups to continue to fight. Because honestly, it's nice because they do understand that the resources cost a lot in this game, which is absolutely amazing. But the thing here is that with this event, will there be another event, much bigger and greater, PvP fighting that will actually cost resources? So I'm very curious because I feel like this is still just a baby step going into the bigger picture. Question 9: how are your opponents determined? Can you decide it? Can you decide, or is it random? All right. So now what they've said, it will be matched according to power. So the system is just going to be the one who's matching you guys up. Question 10: who decides if the server should enter the event, or is it going to be the Princeps who's going to be, registering for the event? So the answer in here is that when the event is available in the server, all players within the server can choose a suitable time and join. Oh, so that's actually very interesting. So also the Princeps can organize it strategically. Honestly, it doesn't even matter if it's Princeps or not. The server has to communicate, discuss, and how you guys are going to be voting, honestly. What is the best time for everybody? What's the most suitable time? And that's how it's going to be placed for matchmaking. So it has to be the entire server's time. So I gotta understand, each alliances and each server still has specific time zones. So you really need to kind of dwindle down and find the best time for every single player. May not be 100%. Maybe you can just get about 60 to 80% availability, which is really good, honestly, in my opinion. So some of this, some of it will have to take sacrifices, but it really depends on every single player's lifestyle. So as leadership, as me as a leader, you have to understand that people still have lives outside of the game, and this is just a video game at the end of the day. Okay, so any information on rewards? Answer here is memory cube rewards to increase metal stats. So that's pretty much it. Alien cubes, memory cubes. I wonder when they're going to start selling these items, because they did say it's going to be available for the shop. Question 12. What is the objective of the event? Will it be similar to Defend the Galaxy, where there is multiple structure to capture? So they did mention in the previous update with us, is that saying that there's going to be defending, and then you get points for killing off enemies, right? So it says here to occupy quantum steeple and void barrier for high scores. So it is going to be defending, and there's going to be losses there based on the information that was given to us. But they didn't really give us a whole lot of information about losses, right? They kind of avoided discussing the losses, which is interesting. Or maybe they've just honestly missed it, because they did mention that there is no resource cost. But if you don't repair your ships in your repair bay, then what's going to happen? There's going to be a loss. So when you run out of repair speed ups, then your ships are going to go down. I really like that there is a little bit more consequence in the actions that you're going to do in this event. That means that you need to be a lot more careful with the things that you're going to do. It's going to be very different than Galaxy Summit. Now, in Galaxy Summit, I personally never use repair speedups there. Very rarely that I would use it, but majority of the time I do not use repair speedups. So as you guys can see, if you look into my speedups in here, I actually have a significant amount of speedups, right? Now, I will probably use my speedups, my repair speedups. Actually, it's not a lot. It's 10K, not a lot. I'll probably use the repair speedups in the Outermost Crusade event. But again, it is going to be a situational base. Depending on how well the event is made and how well the rewards are, given, then that's a time that I will probably use my repair speedups. The best tip that I want to give it to you guys in here is that make a lot of warships, which I am going to be doing. I am going to be making a lot more warships here in Infinite Galaxy. So I've got this prepared already. I wish I actually did this while I was talking, but I was having to read the information. So I will be creating a lot more warship. As you guys have noticed, we have increased our power. We have made about 2,563 T10 destroyers, and we can still continue to build that, you know, and get more, because we need to make a lot more warship. So I will never ever have to use any of my repair when I have a lot of warships. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. So right now, as you guys can see, I can just do it. I have a good amount of speed ups, right? The best thing that I would suggest is go into specials, limited time special today, or when this upload actually will still be available. Purchase this. This is a good one. You get a lot of speed ups, make some warships, and especially with the Galaxy Star, you know, get in there, get into the rankings, and get some ships there, right? Get that Titan flagship and make some more warships. Well, we've given you some amazing information. Hopefully you guys like the information. Let me know in the comment section below, what do you guys think about this information that was given by Camel Games? Are you guys excited? No resources cost. I think that's pretty juicy. Anyway, my intergalactic friends, I'll see you again next time.